don't know about overnight success, but I know overnight scenario. 9 in the morning, she just hit me, said she made it home. Bitch, I'm in my rest form. Don't say much, I just perform. Wake up, Mr. West, I heard him say, nigga, escape the norm.
Welcome back to another episode of Them Football Guys. It's your host, Olua Baba. Y'all already know what it is. Week 1 is in the past, and it's time for week 2. Y'all already know I got Gator with me.
Yes, sir. One more picks. I got everything for you, bro. I really do. Pause.
Okay. We got Black Woj, a.k.a. Boogies, a.k.a. Boogie for Boogie, a.k.a. Boogie Montana, a.k.a. Boogie on the floor, a.k.a. Al Boogie, a.k.a. Coach Al, a.k.a. Captain Al. Let's get into this, John. We got start sits coming for y'all for the Thursday night game, the Bills at Dolphins. Let's get right into this. We've seen a lot from the first week. I can't say we have definitive proof from the first week. Things could change, but we do have a good idea of who is a must start, who you can trust, and who you cannot. Let's start off with the Bills because they're the away team. Let's start off with the Bills. Who is your starts and who's your must starts and must sits for the Bills? Let me start with you, Gator.
Josh Allen for sure. Josh Allen. I love this list right here. I know you made this jump. Josh Allen, James Cook, Dalton Kincaid. Even though I'm scared about what's going on with Dalton Kincaid, it's like, why would you bench him? It's like there's no need. If he gives me 3, fuck it. Yeah,
I feel like they have to. I feel like they have to get it together. You can't sit Josh Allen regardless of the situation. We saw what happened last week. Them rushing touchdowns is too prevalent to ignore. I don't really care for. I don't really care for anybody else on the team right now. But yeah, Kincaid. I feel like even with what we saw last week, at some point they have to get it together. It can't always be a Josh Allen rushing show. His shoulder's gonna give out before he gets to 1,000 yards at this rate.
His hand already broke. Well, it's not broke. It hurts.
So it begins. So the excuses begin.
Yep.
All right then, Boogie, what you thinking, bro? Cause I already know Boogie always got some nasty niggas on his start list. They gonna tell me Curtis Samuel should be on that jump.
It's funny, Toby, because out of all of us, you are the nastiest nigga here, and Gator knows it. Like, you're Bill Belichick / Claypool-esque, bro.
Claypool.
But nah.
I'll tell you something. This offense would look different if Claypool was here.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all see Keon Coleman's routes. That's all I'm gonna say. Like,
hey, Keon Coleman, target share crazy, most targets. Shout out Keon Coleman, bro.
What he the one, bro?
Nothing, but he the one though.
he ain't do shit. Keon Coleman was looking like Marvin Harrison out there. He was running in slow motion, bro.
Oh,
it's so crazy how that somebody who passed out the whole first week would be like, "Oh, that's great." Somebody who missed last week would think that's a compliment.
Nah, but these on the list are the only must starts in this game. The wide receivers, it's like, I mean, you're gonna start a receiver. To me, you should start Shakur out of them Buffalo Bills. I've been saying Shakur is the 2. I've been saying Shakur is the 2 because I've been saying Kincaid's the 1. So I stand by my statement. But it's not a must start. It's if you try to be freaky. But that's all the Bills like starts that I got for that game. We switch it over to Miami though. Oh, sits. We're going to sits. We're going to sits.
No, Captain.
All right.
Look at my hands. It wasn't me.
Yeah, now you good. If you go to Miami, my must start is only Hill because Waddle can still get you 11. Mm-hmm. If you got something better, start somebody else. But obviously, if you drafted Waddle, you drafted him 2nd or 3rd round, you're going to start him.
Yeah.
A-Chain, currently questionable, so I wouldn't say must start. I would say look an hour or 2 before the game, see if he's playing or not. If he's not, Jeff Wilson is a must start for me. Even if he is, Jeff Wilson's a start because that other guy's out, Raheem Mostert.
Raheem.
He very quickly injured his shoulder, and now he has a sprain. Tua. I mean, I'm finicky on Tua. If you drafted him, he probably wasn't your first quarterback because he's getting drafted surprisingly pretty late. Um,
Surprisingly, I
so
learned a lot last year.
he's probably your backup quarterback. To be honest with you, you don't have to start him here. Um, but yeah, that's all I got for the Dolphins.
I agree. I have these niggas listed as a start, not a must start. That's what I want to clarify. Must start for these niggas, no. The only must start here is always going to be Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is like, you can't. There's nothing Tyreek Hill can do short of being injured that makes you mention.
Even if he injured.
Waddle, that's funny. Waddle, I love Waddle. I hate Waddle. I love Waddle. It's kind of like day to day with me. A-Chain, if he plays, you got to put him there. I think if A-Chain is healthy, you got to have him in your lineup regardless, especially against this Bills team. Tua is a vessel. That's all I'm gonna say. Tua's not a nigga that I ever put on a sit list because I don't think except when we hit like winter and it's away games, that's when we start adding Tua to the sit list. Because that boy, man, what that boy can do when it gets cold, bad. Going on to the sits for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah.
I love
every receiver there for me is a sit, simply because we watched them play and we saw the results of it. Josh Allen only had 232 passing yards. He had 2 rushing touchdowns against Arizona. At that, that's the really important part. So I don't think that. I think they get it together. I think it's a little better, but going into this week, you're not entirely sure how it gets better. It can get better by Kincaid. It can get better by Khalil Shakur. It can get consistent with Keon Coleman, but we don't know because Keon Coleman had 4 receptions of the 5 targets he had because that was the number 1 target share we're talking about, and he still only had 40 yards because he can't create separation. So
he got an end zone target, but he didn't catch it. So maybe that would have changed our narrative.
Keon Coleman isn't a good receiver, so if that helps, that helps. So, yeah,
I wouldn't say all of that, and I would temper week 1. It's just week 1, so the stuff that happened in week 1 is the first week of the season,
and that's why I said all the possibilities lie that regardless of week 1, Keon Coleman can get more consistent. Khalil Shakur can get big plays. Curtis Samuel can get a lot more backfield work. I have these niggas as a sit in week 2 simply because we don't know what way it's going to get better. It's going to get better, I believe. The Bills aren't going to be a no-pass offense. It's going to get better. I just can't tell you exactly 100% that Keon Coleman will get more targets and get better receptions, get more yards, versus the targets going to Kincaid. Or versus it going to the person I believe if I was to put my faith in somebody in this offense, I believe Kincaid takes a step forward next week. I think they all take a step forward, but not enough for me to call that they will all be worth starting. So I leave them all as a sit for this week. Look at it 1 more week. See, and Keon Coleman, I don't think Keon Coleman was going in like the first. What was he going in draft boards? Like first 5 rounds? Round 5, round 4?
Not first 5.
Later?
That'd be like 8. Yeah, like 8, 9.
Yeah. Okay. Even I'm that shit. Where was he going in Dynasty? Same place?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Rashee Rice went 5th in Dynasty, so it couldn't have been that.
Damn. Rashee Rice 5th in Dynasty is crazy to me, but I love that. I love that for Keon Coleman. But yeah, Keon Coleman, it's not worth risking your starting lineup with Keon Coleman this week. I don't think so.
Especially on a Thursday because you will go into Sunday feeling terrible. But Josh Allen is trying to figure it out, and you can see it. So he's looking for James Cook. And side note, that's one of my plays. But yeah, he's looking for James Cook. He's looking for Kincaid. He's looking for himself. So, so there it is.
The next place we want to go to is the sits for the Miami Dolphins. What we got here, Gator? Is this your preferred list, or you got somebody else to add to the list?
Well, to add to the list, no. Jonnu Smith, I'm surprised he's even mentioned, but that's good. That's cool. Jalen Wright, I'm gonna wait till game time to see how A-Chain is feeling and I think if a Chains doesn't play, I think Jalen Wright could be a start, honestly. And also Jeff Wilson at that point.
And I feel like the combination of that thought is why why I had them both as a sit.
Yeah.
Because literally we could get there, and though I'd be leaning more towards Jeff Wilson, they might open the game up and Jalen Wright's getting all the carries, and it's like I don't like the idea of not having a definitive answer, especially on a Thursday night. Sunday I can fade.
Yeah.
Thursday, nah. And Yanu's there because I couldn't for the life of me I cannot remember who their number one tight end was.
It's Yanu.
and that's why he made the cut. Like
that's crazy. I'm cool with that list. I'm very cool with that list.
Anything else to add? Anybody else got some last minute carryaways?
Always sit to a.
I'm for that.
I wish I had that option. Like,
yeah,
you should, because he's not one of the first 12 quarterbacks drafted.
I got Tua in one of my dynasty league. I got Tua, Watson, and Fields. I'm starting Tua, bro.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm starting Tua, bro.
Oh, I know that dynasty. You tanking in that dynasty forever.
Well, I'm playing Ziggas right now, so he's giving me life.
You're tanking forever, bro. Don't worry.
Zig is giving me life right now, bro.
Nah.
If Ziggas work me,
you just told us. You just told us you was tanking though.
No, I am. But if Ziggas work me, I can stamp it. Like I'm taking.
The kicker.
This is exactly how last year went. You lost the first game, and you said, "If Ziggas work me, I'm tanking." And then
I lost to Ziggas. Literally.
Yeah, but you're not gonna out tank me this year. Don't think because I'm taking and Gators taking that them football guys is a shitty podcast. We just have to work through some things. We have to work through some things. Like, don't mind that. Don't mind any of that. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, hit that notification bell. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. Make us one of your sources. We on Apple Music and Spotify. We're anywhere where you need us. Interact with us. Thank y'all for tuning in. Them football guys. We out of here.